You wanna press.
Everybody, this is the 8th time I've tried to record this video now, so hopefully this will be the one take I do everything in one go. But anyway, hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to another Hobby Tip product review. So guys, on this product review, we're going to be looking at a company that I have had my eye on for quite some time, and that company is Ramshackle Games. They specialise in doing some absolutely awesome stuff, from single miniatures to tanks to conversion parts to loads of different characters and stuff. They're fantastic, guys. The detail's really nice on them, and each model, even their tanks and stuff, are just full of character, and they're just really cool. But what are we actually going to be properly looking at today? Well, Ramshackle have sent me a Ramshackle Robot, which is this little fella here, which is pretty damn cool. This is the Trevor model. This is available on the Kickstarter, which I will actually link in the doobly-doo down below. I'll also put a link to the Facebook page and a link to the website as well, so you guys can have a look. The amount of parts that they've got is absolutely fantastic, and they've got such a huge range. It's absolutely wonderful. But anyway, so this is a Ramshackle Robot. This is the Trevor model. He's a dapper-sounding robot with an urge to kill and destroy with his mighty metal fist and his really cool looking gun. Looks like some kind of crazy junkyard cannon, which is just really cool. But as you can see, guys, this is a perfect example of some of the stuff that you can get from Ramshackle. Just look at the detail. I mean, the detail in the fist alone should say it all. It's really cool, and this is one that I painted up just to show off a little bit more of the detail. With the Ramshackle Robots, they are designed to be completely modular, so you can interchange arms and stuff. So if you wanted to, you could buy like the whole range and just build some absolutely crazy creations. They feature different types of legs, different arms, different head options, loads of different stuff. And I've got another one that I'll show you in a second as well. But really cool, and really affordable prices as well, might I add, guys. They are nowhere near as expensive as GW or Forge World. Just a very reasonable price indeed, and to be honest, guys, it makes me want to get a bunch of these Ramshackle Robots and then just kit bash the crap out of them for my Dark Mechanicus or my Adeptus Mechanicus or my Skitarii army, which would be really cool. In regards to sizing, guys, do I have a comparison miniature kicking about? Aha, I have a Terminator. So, next to each other, they stand a little bit taller than a Terminator, and I think that they would fit in quite nicely with the whole Adeptus Mechanicus. Here's a model that is going to get, you're going to get a sneak peek on this one, guys. So they stand a little bit bigger than a regular guy, so I think it would be pretty cool to be used for Mechanicum stuff. But anyway, on with the actual Ramshackle stuff. So one of the things with Ramshackle Games that I found out, in fact, let's look at the other robot first of all. This is the BAC 1 or BAC 1 model. Now I've not built him because I wanted to show you guys the actual parts themselves and just how some of them fit together, and actually what type of resin it is. Speaking of what resin and stuff, apparently this is it's not polyurethane based resin. It's a polyester based resin, which gives you really crisp details. It is a little bit on the brittle side, but I think that's just because it gives you such great crisp detailing on there. So I would just be a little bit careful when clipping stuff off because it could potentially shatter. But other than that, detail is absolutely fantastic. Now, another word on gluing these, guys, because it is a polyester based resin, super glue does definitely work on it, but it doesn't work as conventional super glue does. As we all know, conventional super glue actually dries when it gets oxygen or air cut off to it. That's when it hardens and forms the actual bond that sticks stuff together. Whereas on the polyester based resin, what happens is the super glue actually dissolves the polyester based resin a little bit and forms an incredibly strong bond, which is really cool, and I like that. And it works very similar to poly cement on GW plastics or just plastic kits in general, which is really cool. So nice strong bonds there, which is great. Couple of other bits and bobs about these. All these parts, so all the torsos, all things like the smokestacks and stuff like that, even things like the different head options you get. So this is one head option here, which looks really cool, really lenticular and things, and then there's another head option here, which would actually make a really cool Dreadnought head if you ask me. Now, all these parts apparently are going to be able to be available separately, which is really cool. So they're great for kit bashes and great for conversions and stuff like that. But like I say, there's loads of different options, there's loads of different legs, like these legs, reverse jointed legs, all that kind of stuff. They're just really, really, really cool. And I'm just really happy to have a bunch of them. I'm going to paint this guy up as well, just so he's all done. They do come on these bases, like this one came on this circular base because of how big he is. And then, where's Trevor gone? There he is. And Trevor did come on this little square base here. Personally, I'm probably going to snip these bases off and stick them on regular circle bases, just because I prefer them all to be uniform and stuff like that. But an exceptional, exceptional little set of robots here. In regards to what they come out of the mould release, because like you might notice, guys, these guys are a little bit on the shiny side. They're not greasy in the slightest. There is no mould release on here, and this is apparently because at Ramshackle, they don't use like a grease or like a Vaseline type base stuff for a mould release. They actually use a release agent called Formula 5, and it's like a wax agent, and it keeps the moulds a little bit in better condition so they don't deteriorate as much. But it also means that there's no horrible greasiness. Personally, with all resin stuff, I do give them a wash. I did a little bit of a tester on this piece here. This was straight out of the bag. As you can see, I've got some of the flashing still on there. There's a little bit of cleanup with these guys, but nothing that you shouldn't be able to handle. But yeah, straight out of the box, paint goes onto them really, really well. I just wash all mine first and foremost, just out of paranoia, basically, guys. But anyway, guys, this has been a quick little look at the Ramshackle Games stuff. Now, hopefully, I mean, I would love to do some reviews on some of the tanks and stuff that they have, because they're really big and chunky, and they're just so full of character. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check the description for links for the Facebook, the Kickstarter, and the website, and go have a look. You'll be pleasantly surprised at how much these guys actually cost and how much the other stuff costs on Ramshackle Games. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Also, don't forget to favourite this video, and don't forget to check out the Facebook group, because it is a way of interacting with you guys outside of YouTube. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys again. See you now, and goodbye.